Guys, this is Mr. Carr again here, and today we are going to do a lesson on reading. And today our lesson is going to focus on clarifying. Again, you might be wondering, what in the beer does clarifying mean? How is that going to help me become a better reader? Well, let me explain. First thing I need you to focus on is on this little girl's kind of face. This is Clara. And Clara is part of that device, that chip in your brain. And her main job, as the name would help us out, her main job is to clear things up. When you are confused, you're reading and you kind of confused, you kind of go, oh, then Clara is the one that is part of this device, part of this chip, that is going to help us clear things up as we read. In other words, Clara's main job is to answer all those questions and all those predictions that are coming from your device. So her main role, her main job is to clarify things as we read so we are not confused. You must be wondering, so how do I do that? That's part of the lesson. I'm about to show you how clarifying looks like as you're reading. The main thing that I want you to know right away is that in order to clarify, to clear something up when you're reading, when you are confused, you must gather clues. You must gather clues from the text and then run them through your, what we're going to start calling your LEX, which basically means your life experience. So the way to clear up is you must gather those clues from the story, from what you're reading, and kind of connect them to your life experience to kind of clear things up. What is the purpose? Why do I need to clarify as I'm reading? Well, as you can imagine, the reason you need to clarify is because often we get confused and we want to answer those questions, like challenging questions, like how, why some of the things happen in the story. Oftentimes we might have some very fancy words, like words we have not seen before, or non-literal phrases, phrases that do not mean what they say. For example, I'm sure you have heard, "It's raining cats and dogs." All those are some examples of things that we might need to clarify as we're reading. All right? So again, I'm going to show you exactly how this looks like in a story. How to clarify. We're going to use the same story that we used before for questioning and predicting. So, but this time the purpose is going to be for us to clarify. All right? So watch and follow along, and you're going to have you should have a clear idea how to clarify as you read. They're going to give us $20 for it. I ask. My sister Melba is in disbelief. Are you sure? They said 20. They said 20. My sister repeated. 30 if we throw in the old cabinet radio. Sold. We exclaim in unison, giving each other a high five. Right here, I'm already kind of confused, as I mentioned earlier with this word, sometimes you get confused with unknown, unfamiliar vocabulary. So in here, I'm kind of confused with that word. So I'm going to try to clarify. I'm going to get Clara to see if she can help me. So we exclaim in unison, giving each other a high five. Okay, when I read around it, I don't see a lot of good context clues, or I'm still confused. All I can gather is that it's probably, it says high five, so it sounds like this word might be a positive word because it has kind of a positive feel to it. But I can't really make up the meaning. I'm not sure what it means, so I'm just going to keep on reading. We couldn't believe what was happening. All we did was post a sign that said garage sale, and our yard was swarming with shoppers. Okay? My device is telling me I'm a little bit confused with this phrase right here. I'm going to highlight it in aqua blue. It says and our yard was swarming with shoppers. I kind of know what it means, but I'm not sure. So let me connect those details to my life experience. We said that the way to clarify is to gather those context clues and run them through your life experience, through your LEX. So there's a garage sale and the yard was swarming. Okay, this word, as I connect to my life experience, sounds familiar. When I think of swarm of bees, now that makes sense. If people are swarming, then as I'm clarifying, they're basically saying, oh, there is tons of people, or there is lots of people. So again, I bounce from the clues, run them through my life experience to see if there's any connections, and then I kind of clarify what that means. Let's continue. So we sold the baby crib I long since outgrown, clothes, jewelry, dishes, antique records, whatever we could find around the house that was old and seemingly useless. Okay, I read quite a few sentences. Nothing's coming up. I don't think I need any clarifications. I don't feel confused. I'm going to keep on reading. Mom and Dad were away on vacation, and we were determined to surprise them with more money that they could ever make in one weekend. Each time the stock on the front lawn ran low, one of us would excitedly return to the house to find more items to sell. All right, this little section right here, I'm kind of confused when it says each time they ran low on the stock of items, they ran inside excitedly to find some more. Well, when I run that through my life experience, normally that's now, from what I know, normally that's not how yard sales work or garage sales. People have sorted the items they want to sell and they have them ready outside. So this clue right here, that they're running back into the house, kind of is making me a little bit confused, and I'm wondering, is that what they're supposed to be doing? Right? Also, earlier they said that they were going to sell items that were useless. Well, if they're going into the house to quickly gather more items to sell, I'm not sure that they're only selling useless items. So I'm kind of clarifying Again, I'm gathering clues from the text and running them through my life experience. Okay, let's continue reading. On one trip, we weren't quick enough, and a few of the customers came in after us. Again, earlier we wonder why are the customers coming inside. So I'm kind of a little bit confused, and I need to clarify. Okay, why are they coming inside? Do we have an answer to this question? Well, let's kind of look around for some clues. Sometimes you might just want to continue reading. How much would you take for that two-piece of set? How much, let me reread this. That didn't make any sense. How much would you take for the two-piece sofa set? A woman asked. Oh, so I gather more clues. Now I know what they're inside. So I'm clearing myself. They're inside because they want to see what other items they have inside the house. Okay, I'm going to pause right here. I think overall you should have a feel, and you should have seen how to clarify when you're confused. Again, just to summarize, when you're clarifying, when you feel that sense that you're kind of confused, then you're going to gather context clues from the text, run them or connect them through your life experience, and then kind of clarify it, clear it up.